Hi everyone, welcome back. Many years ago, I was in the ministry, but I just went through a difficult time of feeling alone. I was surrounded by people that loved me. I had a wonderful family. I was involved in the church, serving God to the best of my ability, and yet in the midst of that, I felt alone. So one day I sought out some wisdom and counsel, and I went to a preacher, a man that I respected, and I said to him, this is my situation. And he said to me, Peter, loneliness is the price of the ministry. Get used to it. And I left that room and I was so disappointed and so discouraged. But today, I'm not lonely anymore because I've discovered something, and I trust that you will hear what I am saying. I'm reminded of Elijah the prophet, who after that great religious and spiritual experience he had on Mount Carmel, when the fire of God came down, straight after that he heard a word from the king's wife Jezebel, who threatened him, and he ran for fear and he went into the wilderness to hide. And there this weight and heaviness of loneliness came upon him. So in 1 Kings 19, the Lord comes to Elijah to encourage him, and Elijah's response is, I have served you. The people of Israel have walked away from the covenant, but I have remained faithful, and yet I stand alone, and now everybody's against me, and everybody's trying to kill me. He was a defeated man. And we have to realize that whether we are going through mountaintop experiences and experience the power and the goodness and the grace of God, or we're just going about our daily business serving the Lord, loneliness can come. And I believe that the key of loneliness is the believer or the Christian forgets one thing, and that is that we are children of God, begotten by the Spirit of God, that God has a plan and a purpose for us. And the enemy will come and just put that seed of loneliness in, and if we're not careful, it will quickly take root, and it will drive us further and further from the call of God, and it'll allow our feelings and emotions to take over. We can be surrounded by activity and people and all sorts of goings on, and yet still feel lonely. Why? Because we have not held on to the truth that we're called of God, we belong to God. He will never leave us nor forsake us. We're not orphans, we belong to Him. There's no place for loneliness in the heart of the believer. Why? Because God will fill it. May the Lord help us.